Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our French orchards map here, trying to get some more water to fill up for our tomatoes and lettuce greenhouses. We'll drop this off, and then we're going to be doing some fast forwarding because we need to wait till like January, February to see if we can get some really good prices for some of these crops. Although grape juice is looking really good all of a sudden. If it got over 1750, we'd be in a really, really good spot for that one. So I'm going to put a full tank in each of these. Greenhouses are pretty good. I'm gonna give you some good trickle of money. Definitely not big money yet, though. We're miles away from any sort of big money. What's the next time we can plant grapes? March. Wonder if we should just sell our house, plant a bunch of grapes, start making some actual profit from it, and then we can, once we've made some profit come back, we can buy the house again. We can sleep in the office of the sweet and sour raisins over here. All right, that takes care of both of those. They're going to be good for a little while. And the chickens are good as well for quite a while. All right, done. Let's check some prices and then start fast forwarding, I guess. Grape juice, man, it's almost over 1700. Tomatoes are actually still at a pretty good price. Lettuce, not quite there, man. If we get all of these to trigger at the same time, then we can make just one trip and be done with it. Eggs, getting up there, but not quite there. We'll keep an eye on the grape juice. But for now, we're okay. I mean, it's going up still. November is supposed to be the second best month to sell, to be fair. And that is apparently happening. Honestly, we're going to sell grape juice. As soon as it stops going up, we're definitely going to be selling it. We'll check the other prices as well, but that's a really strong price for grape juice. Still going up. All right, 1732. Still back down. Not that we could buy anything, but anything on the used equipment that we would care about. No, I mean, it's a nice little trailer, but no. All right. So we're definitely going to be selling the grape juice. That's a really, really strong price for grape juice. What about the other things? Lettuce. It's just not there. Tomatoes. Tomatoes is a pretty good price. We could sell some of the tomatoes. And then last but not least, the eggs. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not quite there. So it looks like just tomatoes and grape juice, but I mean, that's still some good prices. It's not going to be a ton of money, but it's something. I don't understand why that thing's moving. So weird. Just sitting here, it's just moving. Is that all the grape stuff we can get? That is it. Well, let's go grab the tomatoes. Anything else coming from the tomatoes that we can get in a minute? We're actually about to get another pallet, it looks like. Well, I say that. In a few cycles, we will get another pallet. Not sure if it's worth waiting on. How long does it take to do like a couple cycles? It takes too long. I don't think it's worth waiting. We'll have it for next time around. It's worth grabbing these just because they're there, but mostly we just want to sell the grape juice. And this is the last of our grape juice for this round of harvest. It's not a lot. This thing drives so much faster. Now we're targeting people. This map would be interesting just to do regular farming on. With all these hills and stuff. Sometimes tractors can have a little bit of trouble getting up some of the hills. Especially for like baling and stuff. Come on, tomatoes. There you go. $4,000. It's not terrible. It's a couple more months of operational expenses. Yeah, I think come planting time for grapes, I think we're going to be selling the house and planting the rest of those vines, or as many as we can, just so that when we release the equipment, it's worth something. Like it makes it worth our while. I haven't checked the used stuff in a while, but I'm not expecting anything awesome there. I mean, the other option would be if we found the grape harvester used and we could sell the house and it was sold for enough to buy that. We would get away without having to do as many vines because we would start just getting basically pure profit off the vines at that point, more or less. And so that's an option. I don't think it's a likely option, but it's definitely an option. But nothing yet. Oh, that's right. We did just check a little bit earlier ago. I remember the trailer now. All right. Well, there's that. At this point, everything looks like it's running along smoothly. I think we fast forward to tomorrow. I don't think there's any reason to sit here in November not expecting the prices to change or any other crop to kind of come out or any other products I said to come out at a better price. Let's just fast forward and see if we can get to January and see what the prices look like for everything at that point. Let's go to 8 o'clock. Hopefully it starts to get light again, although I guess it's starting to get darker later in the morning. All right. Checking the prices. Eggs, okay. I mean, not terrible. Lettuce and tomatoes. Lettuce, really good. Tomatoes, actually, lettuce worth selling at this point. Tomatoes, not worth its trip. But definitely lettuce. So we'll be taking a trip with the lettuce real quick. Not quite to January, but December is the... No, actually, December's not even the best, second best. But we just got a really good price on lettuce. We'll take it. Why is the trailer not... Oh, that was weird. It's like it wasn't showing up with the autoload for a second there. That it for the lettuce? There'll be another one coming out in a little bit, but that's basically it for now. All right, we'll go with that. Start heading up there to sell some lettuce. Fast forward, but I don't want the price of lettuce to drop anymore. We can start fast forward when we start heading back. Wish the lettuce and tomato place was closer. Or grape juice too, I guess. Wish the farmer's market was closer, I guess is the moral of that story. Could have said that a lot easier. I mean, it's the right move grabbing this truck. This truck is zipping along. And can you imagine if we ever get to the point where we're filling up semi-trucks worth of products? Oof. I don't know what that looks like. A couple greenhouses, I guess, of each, and a bunch more chickens, and maybe some sheep. grapes going all year round, basically. I mean, who knows? Should be what, 3,500 bucks, 3,000, something like that. Oh, almost 30, almost 35. Not bad. Another day and a half of expenses. All right, we can start fast forwarding a bit quicker now. Looks like we're going to get some snow in a bit, so probably want to slow it down a little bit. Don't want to be snow on the road as I drive off-road. Although I think the main roads technically come in as plowed already, so should be mostly okay. Whoa! Okay, that time I had the right of way. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm sure I was speeding through town, but that's not the point. Part of me wants to do cows on this map too, for the cheeses and stuff, because I think that's kind of cool, but we're going to be doing that on the Swiss map, so no point in doubling up too much of the content. All right. There we go. Back before it snowed. All right, how's everything looking? You got water, chicken's got food. All right, well, let's start fast forwarding again. Actually, do we even want to... Is there anything we want to do today? We've already sold all the lettuce. We got a few tomatoes coming in and eggs, but I'm not expecting those prices to be amazing until we're going to check in January. And honestly, no, I think we just fast forward another day. We paid for another day's worth of expenses. Time to fast forward for another day's worth of stuff. We'll go to 9 o'clock this time. Oh. That's actually really funny. Fast forwarded in an hour. Not even an hour, half an hour. All right. Got some good some product out right now. It is officially January. So in theory, these are the best prices for, or second best prices for a lot of these things. Oh, wow. Tomatoes, $5.78. Yes, please. Lettuce, $10.28. It's not terrible. Probably worth making the trip with those just to kind of get them up there. Eggs, not great. But tomatoes, definitely a good price. Looks like we're making another trip. Let's slow down time again. We'll go ahead and grab the lettuce while we're making a trip up there. All right, there we go. Should be a good load on this one. I mean, obviously the tomatoes sell for less than the lettuce, but should still be decent. 2,500 bucks. Another day's worth of expenses. Yeah, I think what I would... Oh, goodness. I think I would like to do is definitely get some more vines down. I really need to see how much my house sells for before I get too carried away. But getting up some more vines down, obviously, is the priority. If we finish up on that, then getting some... maybe another greenhouse of each could be useful. And then some more chickens. Just a little bit, basically doubling up on everything we have right now. Because right now we're breaking even with a little bit, tiny bit extra maybe. If we double everything, at that point, that does become pure profit. Did we knock that over earlier? I was like, what is that in the middle of the road? Did we leave something? No, it's just a trash can. We must have knocked that out over during the night. Drop this off and we'll check the levels of everything. Everything looks good. We'll fast forward to February at that point. And hope that the egg prices are back up a good spot at that point. And we'll probably have a few more tomatoes and lettuces. I like how the trailer's shifting from all this. It's kind of strange. $27.63. Really, really good price. Yeah, we're scraping and clawing our way to a decent, we're making some money. We are making more money than we're losing. Just barely. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, it's the little things. All right, we're good. Let's get to February. I'm going to check the used sale real quick just to make sure, but I don't think it's going to be anything worth our while. Nope, whole lot of nothing. All right, on to February. And hopefully we can sell some eggs. And whatever crop that we might have available, just to take it all in one fell swoop. And then March. And March is when we can start planting some grapes again. All right, let's check this real quick. I mean, don't get me wrong. Nice telehandler can be good if we were still doing that kind of thing. All right, prices. Eggs. Oof. Come on, eggs. Work with me. Lettuce. Lettuce is pretty good price. Tomatoes, pretty good price. Lettuce and tomatoes are good. Eggs just not cooperating. I mean, we don't have to be in a hurry to sell the eggs, I suppose. Would have been nice. But lettuce and tomatoes, I mean, is that even enough, though, to take a trip? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think if we had, like, at least 6, I'd be okay. But 4 is pretty small. Plus, you know, the snow on the ground. You know what? We're going to go ahead and get to March. We're going to go ahead and zip ahead. Because I'd like to go ahead and look at the plan to sell the house and see how reasonable or how realistic that's going to look. I think that's the plan. I know I'm skipping ahead a lot of days here, but we've got an idea. Plus, I mean, when you're playing seasons, sometimes there's just nothing to do until you get to the next cycle of the season. Okay. It is grape planting time. We got a lot of tomatoes and lettuce now. Oh, I meant to check the... Hope they're not out. Okay, you're not out. Good. And you guys are not out. Okay, good. A little mistake for not checking sooner, but I was getting excited. Let's see. How much can we sell the house for? Oh. That's like 5 vines. I mean, that does start getting us a little bit of profit. It is not a lot. I forgot this house was so cheap. I think we have to. I'm gonna say we put his little guard shed down. We'll sleep in the office. We got a nice building over there. Protects us from the cold. All right, we got some money. And the only thing we want to do with this money is grapevines. All right. I think these snap now. Yeah, they do. Collides with another item. What other item? Is it me? Am I standing there too close? Must be. I mean, alternatively, I could do one of the other things, like another greenhouse or something, but I think this is the right move. If we get 5 more of these, we start making some potential profit here. Glad they made it snap horizontally too. It's 2. 3. 4. Sold our house for 5 more vines. But that's, you know, a third more crop, which is going to make getting the harvester worth it. And yeah, no, I think this is going to be good for us. This will start getting us a little bit of trickle of money coming back in. And go from there. Every little bit we can get, it can start expanding the grapevines even more. I mean, it's more work, but if we can get this field filled out, this will make a massive, massive difference for what we need to do. These over here need plowing, which we can do. All right, well, there you go, guys. We've expanded a little bit. Instead of getting this will get us to that, what, 12,000 liter or kind of 11,500 liters, something like that, of grapes mark, which will get us almost 10,000 liters of juice, which at a really good price gets us, you know, $17,000 plus of money coming in. And so for renting the thing for 13,000 bucks, I mean, tiny bit of increase, not much. Every little bit helps though. Continue selling some of these other things for a little bit of a profit, and maybe before long we can add another vine and then another vine, and then just kind of keep adding, you know, if for each year we added another vine. I mean, yeah, it's going to take us many years to get through all this, but we'll eventually get to the point where we're making some really good profit. Truth be told, I'm tempted to add a vine now, but we know, I don't think we're going to be able to get enough money coming back for the harvest if we were to make another vine right now. if we get 26,000 bucks at some point, or let's say 30,000 bucks, then we'll have enough to get another vine as well as the rental, and then a little bit of operating expense as well. All right, we're going to put a cut in there, but tiny expansion, guys. Tiny expansion. I mean, every little bit's going to help. There's really not much else we can do, though. Like, this is it. Like, there's not a lot of other options for us at the moment. We've sold our house. It's gone. And, you know, getting good prices for these other crops is really going to be the thing that makes or breaks us, I think. So I think we need to start being a little bit more patient. I know that's me. That's on me. To be a bit more patient, make sure we're getting really good prices for these things and making the most for bang for a buck. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to our first channel member ever, Telrenar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.